I am. I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
Je suis.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am. I am.
I am Upward Bound.
In helping students many years ago. I didn't really, I was a teacher. I had started teaching before I came to Wichita, but I had the opportunity to attend the University of Kentucky, and a guy that was scheduled to come here and speak to us during our trio day, we were both graduate students at the University of Kentucky. We were really, as they say, and back in the 60s, there was a lot of segregation, and we were like 2 or 3 of the only black people on campus, so we hung together, and we started mapping out and talking about things we wanted to do in life. As I said earlier, talking to some at his anniversary, I learned a lot from him, and I was a political science person, and I learned a lot from him. I mean, he learned a lot from me, too. So we sort of mapped out what we wanted to do. Arnold went on to become one of the greatest advocates for this program we've ever had. And I'm at Upward Bound, and I think basically we're both doing fine, because I feel that I am doing fine being here at Upward Bound. Came to Wichita, a man named Jerry Goodman was scheduled to be working for Upward Bound that summer, and he wanted to coach. Jerry Goodman and I worked at West High. Jerry came to me and said, "Jinx," and that's what he calls me. "I think you need to go and see a man named Clifton Smith." And by the way, Clifton Smith, I want all of you to remember Clifton Smith. Clifton Smith was an excellent person. He was the inspiration for a lot of good things that happened at Upward Bound. I want all of you to know, and he's deceased, but he will always stand out there for me. He will always be somebody that I really admire. And Miss Colvin, Miss Colvin, I owe a lot to Miss Colvin. A lot of people don't know this, but I do. And she mentioned it a few minutes ago, but she was wrong. I wasn't a tutor counsel, I was an instructor. I was getting ready. Let's talk about instructors, rather. When I got in Upward Bound, many of the instructors were college professors. For some reason, they had a lot of college professors at this. And many of the college professors were not used to dealing with the kind of kids that Cliff recruited. I should say Cliff recruited. You know, Miss Colvin knows the kind of kids that Cliff recruited, and kids who really needed Upward Bound. So basically what happened was, the kids were just really bad. They were kind of crazy. And let me tell you what Cliff would do. Cliff would say, yeah, but here's what Cliff would do. Cliff would say, "We're not going to assign anybody any classes." You remember that? He said, "Every teacher will have to get up on Monday and make a presentation to the student body. And the kids will then sign up for your class if it's interesting." And I remember, I can't call the lady's name, but there was one lady who talked about ghosts, and her class would have 35, 40, 50 people, and some of us who were talking about political science, we'd be lucky if we'd have 10. So these were great times. Instructors are very important. But one of the things I want to get back, and she saved my life in Upward Bound, really, to be honest with you. because I was going to quit. I'd never been in a situation that I felt I wasn't in control. I'm not a control freak, but I believe that. Well, I said a control freak. Some people are control freaks, you know. I didn't mean any harm by saying that. But I do believe in discipline. I believe in order. Many of the kids, even this young man here, he'll tell you that Saturday sessions are no joke, aren't they? Even today. But one of the things, I was going to quit. And for some reason, Clifton Smith assigned Delta Colvin to be my tutor counselor. And I didn't know anybody to talk to, and I told her I was going to quit. And she gave me a good lesson on why I shouldn't quit. And it's not really, you got to look beyond what's outside. Students exhibit a lot of behavior that is really not representative of them.
Right.
That's so true.
All right.
And so she made me realize that if you stick with it, it'll change. And I did. And I had one of the most wonderful experiences my first year, and I have not been able to quit since.
Powerful.
So thank you very much. And I just want to say that to my boy Tony back there, and Keith, and all the other people that I've had the opportunity to deal with or know during this time, and even some of my young ones over here, people I'm dealing with, my little girl over there, it's been a pleasure. And Lord, I want to say what you say. It gets hard, it's lonely, but you know, you get old, and I'm getting old, and as I get older, coming around you upward bound kids just makes me feel young again. It makes me feel. When this young lady spoke to me last night, I just felt good. And she's getting ready to graduate. So thank you for 43 years.
Wow.